everyone to a Sacred Symbols reading. It is January 1st, 2025. Happy New Year to all of you beautiful souls. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm combining the last full or new moon in Capricorn that we just had a couple days ago with this reading. So I'd like to read something, actually. I just took a few notes, and of course, as always, we will let the bones speak to us about the details, but I just wanted to point out some ideas astrologically that you might want to keep in mind as we're seeing what the bones have to say. So this new moon in Capricorn, it is a black moon, the second of the month. It's inviting us to ground our dreams in a practical action and align with our highest purpose. It is a sacred opportunity to release, align, and build foundations for a life deeply rooted in your truth. A black moon amplifies new beginnings and offering a fertile void to release limits, clear space, and plant seeds for transformation. Growth happens when we face what holds us back. So isn't that true? So it just feels like a very auspicious time. And we have a lot of unknown ahead of us. Oh wow, and I just looked, it's 2:22 on my phone. So without further ado, I want to dive in first by making an offering. So for those of you that want to join me for the ceremony of a bone reading, again, welcome. I'm offering tobacco, blue corn, flower petals, and other things that I've collected in different ceremonies or blessed myself or been given to as a blessing. And I'm creating a sacred circle here with the offering. In fact, I'm going to offer a little more. One for the new moon in Capricorn and the other for this beautiful New Year's Day, that we get to live another year. Wow. Powerful. So now I invite you to close your eyes, tune into your breath, and deepen your experience of this Sacred Symbols reading by joining me in co-creating a sacred circle from which we will sit in the I Am presence, our I Am presence. So you can repeat this internally. I am the I am. I am the I am. I am the I am. And just allow yourself to deeply relax. Imagine a brilliant white light coming down from the heavens and anchoring you all the way down to the center of the earth. Down, down, down. Right to the iron molten core where you are connecting to Gaia, Pachamama, the sacred divine feminine that nurtures and nourishes the entire planet. So just feel that sensation, or notice what you notice when you're there, and then allow yourself to feel a filling up or a sense of receiving this nurturing from Gaia. In fact, let's imagine it reflecting our own base chakra, also the color red, this nurturing, nourishing place within us at the base of our spine. And the color red representing the hemoglobin, the red blood cells in our body that support our immune system and so much more. that bring this lifeblood into our awareness as we sit in sacred union with the earth. So now let's imagine that brilliant white light that comes down from the heavens. It anchors us all the way down to the center of the earth. And yet, as we feel anchored, we become aware of this toroidal field as it moves through our central channel, comes down and also in and up, in and out. So we have the masculine and the feminine merging in the middle around the heart center, the third chakra even, that feeling that power, that internal power that we have there at the heart, and feel the coherence that it brings to have this awareness of how potent and powerful the heart is. And as we sit in this knowing of our toroidal field going out, coming down and in, we are declaring that all of our chakras are open, fully functioning, front and back, balanced and aligned. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and white spilling out like a fountain, infinite and eternal, just as our soul experiences its own consciousness. This I am presence now in the heart, we are using it to have intention. I stands for intention. A is for our attention. And M is for movement, allowing movement. Or another way I like to look at it is it can be seen as emotion. Our emotions, energy in motion. So feel how everything is moving. We know that is the one constant in all things. It is change. So feel yourself on the precipice of this great change. In the collective, within yourself, within those you love, those that you are surrounded with, and every creature. Imagine all plants, animals, and spiritual beings too are all evolving along with Gaia as she is evolving. So now imagine just in your heart, as I speak the rest of the invocation, that you are asking or inquiring about something of importance for you in 2025 that you would like some insight, some wisdom, or some guidance about. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Infinite Creator of all that is, come and be with us. Come and be with us. Sit beside us in the sacred circle, our hearts open in gratitude and appreciation for this good red road that we are walking. This road that is filled with the ups and downs of being human and being spirit, knowing itself, learning about itself, growing and expanding. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of the directions, the east, the south, the west, the north, above, below, and the middle. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Sit beside us in this sacred circle, bringing your guidance, wisdom, and understanding on another dimension than our eyes see from the outside. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, ether, plasma, neutrinos, gammas, and all those elements yet unknown to man. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Sit beside us as we hold this intention with our attention on our heart. From this place of power, this return of power, Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of our guides, angels, teachers, guardians, the seen, the unseen, the magical and the mystical, the two-legged, the four-legged, the many-legged, the winged ones, and the finned ones, and then the creepy crawlers. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Sit beside us as we ask for your guidance, your wisdom, your understanding. Weave this into this sacred circle that we sit with great honor to be here beside you. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of our ancestors, those who've gone before us, lived a good life and transcended and are now here working on our behalf. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Sit beside us. All of those whose names we do not know, but whose blood runs through our veins. Sit beside us, walk beside us as we journey into this Sacred Symbols reading, or this reading of the bones for 2025. May we see ways to unburden ourselves, flourish, prosper, find our flow in the creative force of all things. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. And if you have a specialty guide that you may want to call in for protection, I like to call in mine and ask for her shield of power and protection, so that what is mine and what is yours is yours. And may we recognize that all that is received today, or going forward into 2025 in this magical month of January, may it not only benefit us, but may it benefit all those we come in contact with. In full faith, so be it. Aho. So just allow the sound of the rattle to help you deepen your alpha or your alpha theta state. So you are in a waking dream state with me as we go on this shamanic journey into the presence of the ancestors and these sacred symbols. And join me now in blowing 3 times into the basket. So here we are. Notice what you notice. I see a beautiful spiral here, but I see a lot going on here. This is really interesting. And then, of course, quite a bit going on at the very center. But I'm sure you can see how this side has a lot of things in play here. And I think that really speaks to the complexity of the year ahead, or at least these next few months, with, if you're in the U.S., you know, a whole new political situation, aside from this new year, and lots of changes that will be happening on, I think, every level of our lives, every area of our lives at this point in time. We know huge things are happening. The end of the Kali Yuga is ahead, a marker for that, so more light will be coming in. Thank the goddess. We are going through the photon belt. We've been having coronal mass ejections that have just gone off the chart. The Schumann resonance has shifted. It's just, it goes on and on. So all these aspects of light, lots of flooding. So different aspects of the element of water, and then fires too. We know from last year a lot of fires. But if we look here at the center, and I do notice right here, this is the piece of coral that would represent your inquiry. You standing, this is your feet, reaching out, asking from above for support, for, you know, having a question, an inquiry. And what's fascinating to me, I would say this could be the main theme of even probably 2025, is this is the sword of truth. The sword of truth resting in this abalone shell, which is all about inner reflection. The sword of truth coming out of an inner reflection, right? So I think that's going to be critical at this time of great change, that we allow ourselves time for introspection, time for reflection. This is the season of Bear, which is, of course, all about introspection, digestion, hibernation, right? And Mama Bear is so powerful. You know, we will be taken care of if we really honor the self and honor our own truth. In fact, it's a little out of the picture here, but what is closest to that, all of that, is third chakra, which is all about this return of our power in the solar plexus. So here you are, so fascinating, again, mirroring the same idea, facing down, here you are, shaman right on top of you, divine feminine, ground it all. Be sure, grounding is essential. And then this is Father. I'm getting chills, full body chills. This could not be more telling. Here we are, this healing of the masculine within you, right? And then it's your father. This represents, this bone here is father, or the masculine, and it's, his head is on second chakra, and then we have crown chakra right next to it. So these divine downloads, it's kind of this juxtaposition of the divine downloads that are coming in, and yet the second chakra, which is the womb of our creative life force, whether you're a man or a woman, you know, we have those creative aspects of ourselves in that second chakra, the color red, right? Nurture thyself, know thyself. And Father's head is resting right on sun, this huge disk of the sun. And I just talked about how critical light is right now. We are flipping, I was saying, shifting to a crystalline state. And then I heard somebody, I think it was Robert Edward Grant, saying something about silicon. I'll have to look more deeply into that and try to understand that more deeply. So, but here it's saying the light is on top of the light, the healing of our wounds, of our father, of authority figures, you know, the male aspect of our life experience. Something that was hidden at one time is now coming to light. It's all coming to the surface. I feel so much power behind that. So what's important, this is talking stick, speak your truth, right? And really honor the listening aspect of that. Talking stick is all about whoever holds the stick is talking and the others are listening. You know, it really helps too. I know it's how important it is sometimes for me to just be listened to, and then I hear my own voice speaking and I get clarity instantly. So there is power in our words, speaking our truth. A lot of heart healing here. This is magnificent. How beautiful. The two grandmothers here, your father's mother, your mother's mother. So both your grandmothers are here, and they're meeting their minds, the meeting at the mind in the heart. They are in coherence. See your masculine and feminine lineages coming together in coherence. Wow, it is time. It is time. This is one of the timekeepers. We'll see where the other landed. Oh, he's over here. Yeah, a little bit of a pause. I think January, February, maybe March even, till we get through some of this, till we get to this spring equinox. I think there's going to be a lot going on. A lot to integrate, a lot to assimilate, a lot to reflect upon. So just take that as the power in the pause. There's a little bit of a pause, and there's power in the pause. Anybody who studied yoga knows that there's the in-breath and the out-breath, and it's the power is in that place in between. And what do we see in between here? In between these timekeepers, here we have the ancient men, the men on your father's side, protecting us, bringing beautiful essence of protection, especially around our third eye, whatever these downloads are. And then we also see the moon, and interestingly enough, moon and Neptune. So these, it's like watery, hidden, underwater emotions. So there's a lot of emotional release potentially here for this deep heart healing, a lot of emotional release. But, we have the protection. We have the ancient ones, the masculine. They are rooting for us, right? They're by our sides. Really tap into them and just know we're being protected. And I wanted to also go back to you, this shaman being right here. Again, it's what I've been saying for a couple of years now. It's like, be your own shaman. Be your own shaman. Be your own truth. Be your living I am presence in the present moment. Be as present as you can. Create community is going to be essential when we are, and then here is Horse, and he is saying, go for it. Move forward into community. This is what's so important. And that which is not yet created. This is a lot going on here, so I'm going to have to kind of pull it apart. But we have that which is not yet created. Now, this could be either honoring a lost child, a child that died before it was mature, a miscarriage, an abortion. But it can also be something you think of like your baby, an idea, a creative project, right? Really, you can call on those resources of community. Community is important, and what was on top of that was your blueprint. It's kind of hard to get and it's facing down, but it's also was resting in the heart of the Nautilus, which is all about, again, emotions. I think it's mirroring here what we're seeing with the grandmothers, right? But it is time to receive. Jupiter is expanding everything. This is key. A lot of planetary action. I can't tell you how many planets are here. Plus this idea of abundance. There's an abundance of wisdom, knowledge, new planets, new discoveries, right? Venus. Make a wish about your home externally and home internally. Communication, Mercury. There's so much going on here, but it's all about really trusting your emotions, allowing the wisdom of what your emotions are showing you or telling you, and know that this huge transfiguration that we're having, this metamorphosis that we're all having is it's a collective one. You are a part of it, and you are co-creating it. So I think the positive side of all the craziness that's going on is that we are remembering. I feel so emotional about this. We are remembering the divine that we are in essence. Our energy is our conscious awareness that we are co-creating. We're co-creators, and our throat chakras right here speaking out. Call upon your star nations. Step into the essence of the star that you are. And here is Pachamama again. and drum the heartbeat of the earth. And here is the other. I think the other is going to be really important in our life, who the other people are that we are on this road with, because so many of us are making the choice between love and fear. So we want to be in love if we can, and creating from a place of love. So here, as we get to the very center of things, we've got the ancient ancestors on our mother's side. The women are really here supporting us, to be in our innocence. This is Deer Toe. Be in that place of awe and wonder as much as you can. I mean, look at the magnificence of this planet that we live on, and call upon the ancient ones for, we're all experiencing soul retrieval. There is so much soul retrieval going on. Really call it in. This is rattle. We have a double 2. I just love it. Co-creation at its best. A master number, 22. 2 and 2. We will be provided for. If you can live in a state of love and be in coherence with your highest, you will be provided for in ways that you can't even imagine. This is Buffalo Tooth. Food, clothing, and shelter, all that is needed will be provided. And the healing will also be coming on the minds coming together. This small crystal represents the element of air, the mind, right? The mental processes. Just know, let your mind be at ease, knowing it's all coming. It's all coming through. It's all coming through in its perfect and divine order. And then we also have the grandfathers. They paired up. This is so trippy. You probably can't see this well because it's such a funky angle, but we have mother on top. So here was father and mother. And then here is grandfather on your mother's side, grandfather on your father's side. So our paternal and maternal grandfathers are really mirroring the grandmothers over here. It is so beautiful. And then these are the ancient men on our mother's side. So this is beautiful how they paired. The male and the female have paired here. I just love it. And they're sitting right on top of Saturn. Saturn is saying, the innocence, the awe and wonder of who you are, the star that you are in your star nations is what will prevail. It is a given. There could be plenty of darkness and ill will out there, but it will never beat the power and the potential of the love in our hearts. So here we have a beautiful pairing also. The key is, like I say, really being in touch with the emotions. And what's right next to that and on top of it is, this is the beautiful, I love this shell. It is the great mystery. Look at that color. That beautiful violet, the great mystery, and the eye of God looking from the inside out, looking from the great mystery out through the eye of God. Step into that idea and see what comes to you. What will come to you, I bet, is you will realize that you have made an agreement to be on this planet at this time. Here is the earth. So it is like we have chosen to be in human form, to awaken, to remember who we are, co-creating, right, as co-creators on this planet at this time. Wow. My whole body is buzzing. I've got chills. This couldn't have been a more beautiful throw. And then what's way out here, near where you would be sitting, if we were having a one-on-one reading, you'd be over here. And this piece, which is all about the vision, that is in the greater circle. So, dream big. Dream bigger than you can even imagine, and know that it is time for us to have a sacred and divine union with the self. Love yourself. I love that saying, if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anyone else? So make that, you know, that's what's at home in your heart. This is Bear again, Bear Claw. It's all about introspection, about who you are physically. This is the work you've come in. This is the soul's work. It's a higher calling. Whoops. It's all about the higher calling that we have come in this life to experience. So keep your eye on the prize. We've got Eagle Condor saying what is important is ceremony. Ceremony creates the path. It creates the road. It shows us the breadcrumbs. Eagle Condor is looking right into that sacred path of ceremony. Even if they're really simple, this is beautiful ceremony. I am so filled with gratitude and appreciation for the gift of being able to bring this to those of you who are interested and come and share it with me. So I think I'm going to wrap it up because I'm trying to keep these short and sweet. So that is my take on 2025, the new moon in Capricorn that was leading us into this new year. So thank you for joining me. I'm trying to keep these really short. I'm trying to do little mini readings of a half hour if I can. So I hope you'll join me on the next one, which will be the next full moon in January. And blessings to you and all those that you love and all those you will be coming in contact with in this new year, in this new chapter of your life. In full faith, so be it. Aho.